Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Salem. And tonight I wanted to answer a question that several people have asked, and that is my opinion on the Maya 2012 prophecy. And this is a rather complicated question in certain ways and very simple in others. It's complicated because there's some discussion as to whether or not the whole idea of the Maya long count calendar ending in 2012 may be a mistranslation or a misunderstanding in the first place. But it's very simple in its basic answer, which is that to the extent that it's understood as a prediction of the end of the world, I really don't buy it. Now, I do believe that we are going through an ongoing spiritual change in the world, and I believe it's only one of many. In fact, I go so far as to say maybe constant at all times, really. But I perceive this as part of the changing of the age, and I believe it as, I consider it to be something that is in its own way very natural and only to be expected. I do feel that we do see definite changes occurring in the world, particularly in terms of people's spiritual understanding and spiritual growth, as well as resistance to this. And certainly there have been some interesting omens in the last year or so, but there are always interesting omens. And I absolutely reject the idea of an end of the world in the Armageddonist style. I don't believe that we're in any particular danger of the world ending at any point that any of us are going to see as humans. I'm sure that in the fullness of time, the world will eventually peter out and die, but I'm sure that it's many, many, many millions of years in the future. And certainly the world preceded us, and it will follow us. And we will have our moment on it, and it will continue. And I don't believe for a moment that it's ending next year, or any time in my lifetime or your lifetime. Is it changing? Always. Change is a constant. And again, I do believe that we are going through a spiritual change, growth, and evolution. And if you look at the 2012 prophecy as having to do with spiritual change and evolution, well, that's another question. And I do believe it may have something to do with that. That has to do with progressing into a new cycle, a kind of new beginning. Yeah, I will accept that because I believe that we are in that, not just from that particular system, but from many systems. And I believe that that is an ongoing rebirth. But as an end of the world, no, I really don't think that we're any more likely to see the world end in 2012 than we were in 1888, or 1976, or 2000. Do we remember all those pantries full of food for Y2K? I certainly remember it, and I didn't believe that was going to happen either. I generally would say that whenever someone tells you that the world is going to end on a certain date, that you can pretty much be sure it's not going to. So that's my opinion of the Maya 2012 prophecy. And yes, I do believe that we are in a spiritual change and evolution, but not any kind of ending. So there you go, and I hope you have a wonderful evening, and until next time, may you blessed be.